Hi friends, it's Allison. Welcome back to AJ's Inspired Life. Welcome if you're new. It's time. It's time. I know some of you have really enjoyed playing along with me, and I am so grateful. And I wanted to bring you along for this month's pick for my item of the month. Now, if you're new here, again, welcome. I decided almost a year ago, it was supposed to be a year ago. It was supposed to be January last year that I started this, and I just got completely thrown off my game, losing my father, and I just did not get things started. So it started in April. So, we're coming up on almost a year of this. So the idea was to choose things around my craft room, if you will, that I don't really use enough in my opinion. Like, I want to use my supplies. And so I just literally looked around my room and chose things to put on a list to challenge myself to use every day and in my journal, and to figure out, I guess part of the hope was to figure out why I'm not reaching for it. And I know some of it is maybe it's just harder to use. Let's say watercolors or stencils. Now, we've had both of those as prompts, and they're harder to use. Like, stencils was a tough one. Embossing was a tough one for me on every page. But I'm glad I did it, and I have the awareness, and I want to reach for those items more. So then figuring out a way of what would make it more usable. So I could emboss a bunch of pages ahead of time, right? Instead of getting up off my desk, going over to my embosser, finding the embossing plate, doing the thing. I could emboss some ahead of time. I could have some things pre-made. So it's just been a journey. It's a little bit of a challenge every month. I love a good challenge. I usually participate in 1 or 2 a month of something. I don't know. So welcome. I hope you are playing along at this point. Now, let's take a look at where we've been. If you're not new, I have my used Kleenex or napkin box here with my little handwritten things in it. And let's double check that they're all in here. This is my little notebook of, ideas. So we started with 19. Okay. And here are the items: washi, die cuts. Oh, wait, we haven't done die cuts. We did embossing. Okay. Printables, watercolor, stamps, magazine, stickers, punch, Happy Mail, ephemera. That was a hard one. And I mean, obviously all of these I could do more. I have a whole drawer of ephemera. I don't, stencils, quotes, clusters, embossing. That was a doozy. Sticker books, which for me are different than my sticker bucket, right? Ribbon or trim. I don't know. We can vote. If we pull this one, we need to vote. Does that include material? Because I might include material on this one. My bit box, which is my great big giant box of everything, words and markers. And then I have a couple more, and I have a list here of as you guys get ideas, you're hey, how about you add this to the list? And I've decided not to add them to the existing pile, but to get through the original 19, which is obviously more than a year. So without further ado, well, let's see. I wrote the months down here. And then this is the order of which we've pulled them. So there should be, I just like to double check that they're all still in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There should be 9 left. So let's double check that real quick. And this little book will not stay open. Okay, 9. 1, 2, 3. Here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. They're all in there. Now, the other thing we have to do is woo into existence what we want and what we don't want. No, I know that's not really a thing. And I know that probably the thing I don't want is what will show up because I'm sending that energy out. So, let's just look at what's left on the list. So what's left as our options are washi, die cuts, printables, stamps, Happy Mail, clusters, ribbon or trim, bit box, and markers. Okay, so in my humble opinion, the hardest one on here Well, would either be die cuts or stamps. So as I'm thinking about that, I'm realizing that both of those things are like not around my desk, like within my reach right now, right? I have to get up and go get them. And let's see. Yeah. The other thing I'm realizing is, which seems like a common thread, like I'm going to be gone a week, 8 days out of this month. And so, I will not be doing journaling during that time. And so it will be a catch up thing for me. So let's woo into existence what we want. Let's pick it. Let's pick it. Let's pick it. Okay. I'm going to get this up close to you. I can't see, like, this is like my eye level, honestly. So I'll get it close to you and we'll pick. Oh, and I always say, you guys know what I say, right? I know if we pick something we don't like, we can just pick again. Or I could just film it again. You don't know that maybe this is the 5th time I'm filming this, right? But it's not. It's the first time and we're going to go with it. It's a challenge, right? And there's literally no rules. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, let's pick it. Let's pick it. Let's pick it. Which one? Which one is the one? Oh my gosh, it's this one right here. All right, do you want to see it? Oh gosh, I'm nervous. I always get nervous. Someone commented that. You always get so nervous. I do get nervous because it's like, but you know what? Nervous and exciting are the same things in your brain. So maybe I'm not nervous. I'm just excited. Okay, ready? I'm not looking. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to show you first. I'm going to show you first. What is it? Oh, dear God. It's upside down. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay. Here we go. We can do it. We can do it. Okay, that's a doozy for me. I don't usually use stamps in my journal at all. Well, that's not true. I mean, I have like 4 little tiny stamps right here that I use. But like oh my gosh. Okay, I have a huge closet full of stamps. And this is why I put this as a prompt. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is a doozy. Now, if you're playing along and you don't have a lot of stamps, that is completely fine. You can stamp with a lot of things. Remember when we were little and we'd cut a potato and you'd stamp with it, or you would cut an eraser, you can stamp with that. There's lots of ways to stamp. You can stamp with, like I do stamping with anything on my desk. Right. Oops. You could stamp, you could paint this and stamp it like that. Okay. So it's also, the challenge for me is also for the purpose, excuse me, as things are falling and I'm trying to pick them up. The purpose is also to find new ways to use things, right? And so although my mind automatically goes to like rubber stamps, because I have literally at least 100 sets of them, literally. And I already know I'm going to cheat on this. I already know I'm going to stamp my dates and my days. Okay. That is a surefire way to use my stamps. So, and no, it's not cheating. I say it's cheating. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's do it. Please, please, please comment below. Comment below if you're going to play along, because I can't wait to see it. And we're going to try the hashtag ajsiotm, AJ's item of the month. Because if you just put item of the month, it comes up with like, you know, everything, including whatever, shoes and whatever, horse feed or whatever. So that was a random thing, but you know what I'm saying. Okay, let's do it. Let's do stamps for February. Okay, here we go. Ooh. Let's do it, guys. I hope you have a great day. Thanks for being here. And I hope you find something today that inspires you. Take care.